Hello, everybody. This is Mazwin, life coach, universal healer, and a peace visionary. Mm, so, we're gonna talk about most people in psychopath relationships do not know they are in one. Okay. How do you know if you are in a relationship with a psychopath? First of all, you have to learn, do they have any friends? Do they have a lack of friends? And did you ask them for help? Are you vulnerable? Do you need to be rescued? Are you in a relationship with a psychopath? Talks about your connection to this person is individual. Is it a balanced exchange? Do you feel like the power is more towards the other party, the other person? The other person is always helping you. So they say. But in return, they want recognition, they want credit, they want extra gratefulness, and they constantly put shame, guilt, and blame if they cannot get your attention, your approval, your satisfaction towards who they are. Psychopath relationship is literally where there's always a giver and a taker. Or it could be a giver and a taker, but the taker is the empath because they're needy, vulnerable, and weak. Because psychopath will help weak people. They prey on weak people, and psychopath, they prey on nice people, unconditionally nice people. So nice people need to learn how to at least have a balance of nice, and start to be aware. Be aware. Psychopath relationships is where individuals have a connection where there is an extreme power struggle. There's an extreme inequality. There is an extreme one-sidedness of this relationship or friendship. This one person will always hog the attention, will always be wanting the prime limelight of attention and focus and attraction. When they start to be in the picture, they would understand, like, they love it when they're in the picture, but when it's other people's time to share or shine and speak, they don't care. They just felt disinterested and they don't participate in giving comments, feedbacks. But at times, psychopath loves to hear another person's emotional vulnerability because it makes them feel superior, that they're judgmental. They're like, oh, this woman is very, very, very weak. Look at her. Oh my god, this is so shameful. But I like seeing what I see because it makes me feel good that somebody's feeling so terrible. Let's keep feeding her. let's keep putting negativity and see how far into the drain, into the darkness hole will she go. Some people that is friends with you, who are in your circle of trust, who you share your most important life situation, they judge you. They don't have compassion or encouragement. They instead keep blaming other people around you except themselves. So they point fingers. Oh, I knew that would happen. I knew that would happen. This psychopath can say, I knew that would happen. And they're like, yeah, you're a mess. You're troubled. And um, all this, all these observations that I've made through my collections of experiences as a adult in this spiritual community, they look at you and you think that they can get away with their thoughts, intentions. But I am so see-through. I'm transparent. I can see. They look. When you can see this, it's like they're moving, leaning away. They're trying to check you out. They're looking at you like that at the corner of your eye, the corner of their eye. And these are people who are insincere. If they want to say something, they will look at you in the eye and say, hey, you're gonna be okay. Those are not psychopaths. If you have friends who gives you loving support, like, hey, look at me, you're gonna be okay, then they're not psychopath. But if you are in a relationship, friendship with a psychopath, they will like do this, and then these people would oh yeah, about I knew it would happen. I knew it would happen. And then as a person who has experienced this, that the people say, I knew it would happen, and I look at them. What do you mean you knew it would happen? I just didn't want to say it. I just didn't want to say it. Like, it's not their fault. It's not their fault. But yeah, they knew it's gonna happen. So I'm like, how is that a loving connection? You just watch me fall. So shout out to the people who are called Ahana and Daniel. Fuck off. And psychopath people, I mean sociopath, psychopath, I'm just gonna general it into a psychopath. Narcissism. So I can say that psychopath, most people don't know they're in a friendship that are psychopathic. I just want to point out that you have to be clear of the signs. Maybe for me, at least for me, I'm gonna have a list and I'm gonna write down, okay, I'm gonna tick that list. Are you caring? If you, maybe a mental list or a emotional mental list, like a friendship key pointer list. Who can you trust? Do you give and they learn to give? Do you offer help and they easily offer help back? Do you speak about yourself and they give encouragement, and when they speak about them, you give encouragement? Or do you speak about yourself, they remove encouragement and tell you to no, do that other thing, you do that other thing? Because this one woman, Ahana, I'm gonna just say names, because everything I have is in a life experience, and it's gonna be more authentic if I just share whatever I share. So what happened is she doesn't like that I was doing life coaching. But I supported her all the way. I even share my client database as well. Come on. And she was greedy. She was very greedy. Very, very greedy. To the point of greed. But it's okay. Because my abundance, my generosity doesn't stop at her. My generosity just goes on to other people who will learn to give a loving exchange and balance. That's why I said this one email. Disconnection for quality improvement. It's like, they point fingers to you, they judge you and things like that. And actually, she's bitter. She's resenting because she can't have what I am able to give. Because I'm able to give a lot of encouragement, support to people who can do the same to me. Because I did it before to her, having patience to see people say just give, but you cannot just give and putting yourself in a sacrificial mode, because I was about to sacrifice my time, my energy to help her and her partner, the couple, Hannah and Daniel. I was putting my time to help them, but I'm not. When I ask for help, this is just logic. You cannot just say self-sacrifice for other people, do it for other people. If you're saying that, you're a fucking psychopath. Excuse my words, but you are a fucking psychopath if you're just telling people to help others but not being able to help them. That is a psychopath. That is people who are abusing and manipulating trust. And they say you're wrong. They put you in the guilt and shame and trouble and wronged. It is a fucking psychopathic manners. So wake up. Ahana and Daniel, wake up. Wake the F up. It's wrong. You will receive your karma. But I have nothing to do with it because your action speaks louder than mine. Because the only actions I've made is from goodness, from love, support. Yours is from lack, fear, greed. Wake up. To all the other psychopaths, wake up. Besides that, people, if you're in a psychopathic friendship relationship, just stand back and just speak up, because I did. Do you want to? Okay, if confronting face to face is too harsh because you want to give compassion to them, the only damn reason why I do not confront people face to face, because I'm giving them face. I'm allowing them to walk away with a bit of integrity and dignity. Because when I confront people, as I have shown you in my videos, I start to speak in a different tone, and I start to stand in my integrity and dignity, and I won't allow people to push me around, because I know who I am and I know how I can speak and stand up for my rights. You understand this? This is how I usually confront. I raise my voice to the peak of neutrality, of fierce, non-argumentative, my ability to get people to listen. I gave compassion when I do not confront people face to face. I gave you face. That is why I do not confront face to face, because I can be very, very brutal. To the point that people cry. To the point that my voice can tremble people's hearts. And I do not need to be told certain different things. I'm giving compassion. When I do not confront face to face, I am giving compassion. There's nothing else. Because I still believe in love and I still give chances. But if you don't heed the advice, you will recreate your own karmic pattern. You don't change, you suffer. I don't usually use this energy because people tremble. Psychopathic people, feel free. I don't care.